Hey guys, Vince here from AutoIndustriya, and we are behind the wheel of something pretty special. This is the second generation Leaf. It's going to be the first electric vehicle that will be available from Nissan Philippines. Yes, it is already here and it's about to go on sale, but before it does, Nissan gave us a nice little preview to take it around Metro Manila, around Old Manila, and see how the future of driving is going to be like. The weather really isn't cooperating on this drive of ours. Right now we're on EDSA and we are approaching a lot of traffic. But that's okay. That's what we wanted to really find out, because we've driven the Leaf many times before abroad and we can't really relate, the traffic they have there, particularly in Spain where I drove this, to the traffic we have here. Nissan claims that the Leaf can do around 311 kilometers overall in real-world driving conditions. And that's what we're going to try to put to the test. We're not going to consume the whole thing because that's a bit, too far, particularly in the city. But we'll try our best to give some accurate numbers as to what we can get in terms of battery percentage vis-a-vis kilometers traveled. Now, while the Leaf is electric, it is still very much a normal car. Of course, you have a few more screens because you have a digital gauge apart from the speedometer. You have a nice Nissan Connect system here. You have a normal steering wheel with normal controls on the spokes. We'll get to that a little bit later. You have a normal brake pedal, a normal accelerator pedal, a foot brake instead of a hand brake. The only thing really different here is the gear selector or the shifter. Actually, we can't even really call it a gear selector because there's only a one-speed gearbox for this thing. It's pretty much direct drive. You can drive it like any other normal automatic vehicle because you have your gas pedal on the right, which is not really a gas pedal because it's no gas. And then you have your brake pedal in the middle, which both you activate with your right foot. But in the Leaf, there's something different. It's called the E-pedal. And what it does is allows you to really drive the vehicle only by controlling the throttle pedal. So let's try it now. Okay, so when you're on the throttle, of course, the Leaf will accelerate. But when you lift off the throttle, like let's say right now, the Leaf will automatically brake. It sounds gimmicky with the first few times I tried it abroad in Spain. But when I tried it here, like right now, that's me lifting off the gas pedal, the accelerator pedal. Sorry, I'll have to get used to that. And yeah, it comes to a complete stop. It's not an abrupt stop, but it does bring it to a nice, smooth halt. It's very useful in our kind of traffic, like right now on EDSA. So now we're past most of the bad stuff, meaning we've already passed EDSA, past Monumento, and we are now on to, I think, C4. It's actually my first time driving on this part, on the un-EDSA designated portion of C4, which is Circumferential Road 4 heading towards R10 or Rojas Boulevard, that area. So for me, everything looks a bit new, even though it's a bit, the same. I see a lot of jeepneys, see a lot of tricycles, see a lot of motorcycles, pedestrians, and the like. Now, in terms of battery consumption, so far, we are at 62% right now. So we have consumed, 10% of our total available charge from the start of this drive from BGC to Caloocan. If there's one area in Metro Manila that really encapsulates how we haven't really taken care of our environment and how congestion has become in this city, it's really the port area. Right to our left is actually Smoky Mountain, or the former Smoky Mountain. It's now really changed from what it used to be. It's now a bit more green. It's really more of a landfill to my left. But back in the day, if you open your windows here, if you walk around here, it's not gonna smell good at all, because this was pretty much burning most of the time. Thankfully now they were able to really fill it up properly and nicely. But yes, this area is the symbol of the growth of Metro Manila and how it's really taken a toll on the environment. finally, it's nice to be able to sample the Leaf outside of the many countries we've driven this model in. What really matters is how this model performed on local roads, which aren't as smooth, aren't as nice as the ones we drove abroad. But even with all the, well, tricky weather today, the traffic, all the potholes we had to deal with, the Leaf took it like a champ and kept on going without even a problem. Oh, and yes, the aircon is very cold, and we only subtracted just a little bit from the overall range. We drove a total of 35 kilometers so far, and we've got a little bit more to go before we charge up with the new Nissan Leaf. What really matters now is for Nissan to establish a few more charging stations at their dealerships and finally offer this for the right price. This is Vince of AutoIndustriya. Thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing here at AutoIndustriya, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter.